Hey there, YouTube. So, yeah, I finally did the trimming and the points for the hood. I think that's quite good. That's for the cosplay that you've probably completely forgotten about. So, welcome back. Speaking of the cosplay, the arms are still yet to arrive, but yeah, I'm using these as an example since they're quite close to what I'll be using anyway. So you can use them as those glovey kind of things, or you can just use them as sleeves. It's all good. They're going to be sewed about there, but on the inside, so it still has this flappy hang bit. Obviously I did the red trim. I replaced the brown zipper with a red one, which I think I did pretty damn well with, considering I've never done anything with a zipper before. So, well, I've never replaced a zipper, certainly. I've taken a couple off by accident, but yeah, I think I did pretty well. Also been doing some other things, but yeah, I'm rambling again. Ramble, 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 ramble. First topic of discussion, over here in the UK we had some Prime Minister called Margaret Thatcher, who single-handedly, in most people's opinions, took down the mining industry and privatised the entire financial sector, which basically meant that the underdogs had no way of making as much money as they used to, and it's a big... she closed mines, she closed steelworks, putting a lot of small towns out of business, and she was so hated that the people in the UK after she died, in fact, well, pretty much the days following her death, got the song Ding Dong the Witch is Dead to #1 on the charts. That is how much she's hated, and yet there are still a lot of people supporting her. Like you're saying, she helped the political status of now. It wasn't her fault she had to close all those mines. There was one person who said at least she did something, which in my opinion is like somebody shooting you in the gut and you saying, well, I mean, he could have not shot me, that would have been worse. That makes no sense. Like, if someone did something wrong, you shouldn't say, well, at least they did something, rather than, nothing. No, doing nothing is better than doing something worse, I reckon. Like, she didn't try and make the country a better place, she tried to make the country a better place for her and her rich friends. That's a topic of discussion that has been wildly debated, especially in this house, because we have an avid Thatcher hater, with obviously good reason. He grew up in a small town that was supported by the steelworks, and when that closed, obviously everybody suffered, except the bigwigs at the top, of course. Yes, what-o. Yeah, there's a question for you to answer. I might put in ask.fm somewhere. What do you think of Margaret Thatcher, and why? You have to do your research on these things. Unlike the research I have failed to do on before starting this video. Slightly game related, I've been getting back into the old games that I used to have, such as Dungeon Keeper, and that's about it actually. There's Dungeon Keeper, and then there's The Sims, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Do you remember The Sims? Not like the old, no, not like the newer Sims 3 and even Sims 2, or like expansion packs and such, but The Sims. It's upside down. The Sims. Good start. Yeah, my ma bought me this when I was like 13, 14. It's the complete pack of the original Sims, and then the Sims, not shrimps, the shrimps triple deluxe, the Sims triple deluxe. Obviously a manual and such, but my favourite part of the Sims is not building the house, although that's a big part of it. Leading somebody else's life, which again, big part of it, and now that I say that out loud, it doesn't make a lot of sense that somebody would want to play a game where they had to go to work, but yeah, it's for another video entirely. But no, my favourite part is making a moat, and then being so irresponsible that I can capture not only the police and fire department, but the social worker, pizza boy, clown, everybody I can in that small moat. Like, you put steps on the inside and outside of the moat, and then as soon as they get into the moat, remove both steps. And then they just sort of swim around idly, wanting to get out, but never being able to. My favourite moment in The Sims was hosting a party, removing all the doors when somebody got inside the room with lots of rugs and only one thing in the middle, and then setting that one thing on the middle, which happened to be a firework, off. And the entire room... It was fantastic. I mean, not to mention the blatant death, but the Grim Reaper showed up, and because the music was still playing and some people were still dancing amongst the screaming and bloodshed, he started dancing as well. So there was the Grim Reaper, dying Sims, gravestones, and dancing Sims, all in this colourful little area. It was It was magical. It really was. I think there's something wrong with me. So, what's your opinion on Thatcher? What do you think of The Sims, and why is that aspect ratio so fucked up? That's not right. Well, I've run out of time since... Oh no, I just deleted a load of stuff, so I have about an hour left. But thanks for watching. Let me know your opinions on Thatcher and The Sims, and, you know, which one you'd like to kill more. And see you later. Bye-bye.